Hello, this is me, Javed Malik from the Ambassador Partnership. As you know, one of the core areas of work for the Ambassador Partnership is diplomatic training. And in this area, we are delighted to be partnering and collaborating with United Nations Institute of Training and Research, UNITAR, in delivering one of the most excellent courses in dispute resolution.
So I would like to ask Charles Crawford about initially the course, how he views this collaboration between Ambassador Partnership and the UNITAR. And of course, how do you think this course would benefit diplomats and non-diplomats in equipping them with the skills needed in resolving disputes?
Well, we've done a lot of different courses now, Stuart and I and
Yes.
our other colleagues. I mean, I don't know how many, but too many, with lots and lots and lots of different UN organizations, big, small UN colleagues from around the world. So, we've road tested this and we find that it works. So it's great to be doing this with UNITAR, of course, because they bring that inside, if you like, element to what we're doing. I think this course is about big things and small things. Big things. What's a dispute? What's the negotiation about? What's being traded? What's at stake? These are very big things, and they're not always easy to analyze. If it's a huge climate change conference or if it's a dispute about a river, there's intensity of emotions and feelings and interests and so on. And then there's, if you like, the small things, which we really focus on, which is how you actually get through meetings, how you actually listen, how you show the other side that you're listening, how you start a meeting strongly, how you prepare the agenda, how you get the tone right, how you deal with intensity, how you push back if people are being difficult or rude or obstructive and unkind, mean-spirited. How do you sum things up in all this? Just the idea of pacing yourself, using one question at a time, and then working out, did they answer it? So I think a lot of our approach boils down to listening to the other side, listening to yourself, listening to what they say, listening to what they don't say, listening to what they do, listening to what they don't do. And of course, those last ones, listening to what they don't say and listening to what they don't do, are very tricky because you've got a confirmation bias, which is to listen to what you can see and observe, and listening to things you can't see and observe is very tricky. So we focus on all these things, and the practical outcomes are absolutely excellent. When you're working your way up through the system, or you're perhaps, in an NGO, or you're perhaps even a senior person in a company, is knowing what leaders actually do. What goes on in their office? How do they think? How do they deal with other leaders? How do you help them? How do you get in the way? And I think the advantage which we senior professionals bring to it is that we have sat in on those meetings. We've watched them at very close quarters, and we can see how what they do and what they think and how they decide and how they tick, whatever sort of leader they are, how that then feeds down into the machine, and how it then feeds into decisions, and how it feeds into, perhaps creating disputes or perhaps solving disputes. So I think it's not just the analysis of the issues that's important here. It's bringing the practical experience of how it works at every level, so that you, as someone on this course, can understand what's going on and where you can best make a difference.